that time of year, folks. Time for fantasy football review. Get pumped. Here we go. You're all probably pretty pumped about your teams. Don't be. I'm about to critique all of them. Here we go. Big Gronkowski. Obviously, you got the Gronk, so that's a good plus. I think you're a little weak in the wide receivers. Steve Smith Sr. could be good, but he's like 38, I think, so probably not. And like all your team are from 3 different teams: Giants, Oakland, or Tennessee, or San Diego. You've got Sankey, which I mean, how good is Tennessee going to be this year, especially with Mariota? So I'll give you a C+. I think you'll go 7-6. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I like Halu. Rivers is good. Moving on. Des Moines Dynamite. You're really strong in the wide receiver area. Golden Tate's going to have a huge year. Hilton's obviously questionable now with his injury. Maclin provides a threat that Kansas City hasn't had before, except for Dwayne Bowe. But even then, I think Macklin's more talented than Dwayne Bowe. But you got a lot of old people here. I mean, Forte's 30, Stewart's on the wrong side of 30. Jeremy Macklin's getting up there. Chris Ivory's old. I think he's like 38 or something like that. But they're all proven starters. They're all workhorses. And the Dolphins D is going to crush it. I mean, the first 6 games are all against scrubs, so I wouldn't worry about your defense, special teams. So I give you a B. Pretty sure you make the playoffs. Go 8-5 over the next 13 weeks. Ash Greyjoy Lee Madison, very relevant username right now. I think your wide receivers are huge. Bryant is incredible. Cobb, with the injury, is a big question mark, but if he's healthy, Rodgers is going to throw to him all day long. I like Rudolph at tight end, but I don't think your running back core is as strong as it could be. Like I say here, success is going to hinge on Doug Martin. He had that one year where he scored like 4 touchdowns in one game, but he's kind of been a question mark since then. So I give you a C. Probably going to have a losing record without a stronger running back core. But we'll see. That's why we play the game. Helen Wells, I mean, you got Jimmy F. and Graham, okay? But I would go against this strategy because, I mean, Wilson to Graham combo, Wilson only had 22 touchdowns last year. I don't see a passing attack being huge. I think they got Graham more of a decoy. I think Lynch is still going to see the red zone targets. But we'll see. And then, of course, Lacey needs to stay healthy, but I just put that in as a bullet because every fantasy football player ever needs to stay healthy if you're going to succeed in this league. And Marcus Wheaton, I think he's got a big target. He's like 6'3", and Big Ben is going to just toss him on those 3rd and long out routes. So I think there's possibly some success there, but I mean, I don't see this team doing very well. That's just me. I just shotgun a beer and now I'm drinking Oktoberfest, so take it for what it's worth, baby. I don't know you people. I'm right there with you. Stacked at wide receiver. I think the Jeffrey and Brown combo is explosive dynamite. I love all the Bears on your team as a Bears fan, but could be a little iffy this year. We're going to be playing from behind a lot, so yeah, we're going to be tossing it down the field all the time. I never trust bad teams. So TJ Yeldon, kind of unproven back in kind of a poor organization with offense, and we'll see how that goes. And like I said, Cutler Bennett could be very good or very, very bad. But some of your bench players I really like. Ajayi is good. Ryan Matthews could see some playing time. So I gave you a B-, and I think you got a winning record as well. Team Shaw, kind of home team here, but that Manning-Thomas combo is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. You're going to be doubling up on points all day, every day. I think in Cleveland, Crowell's going to be used a lot because of that quarterback situation there. Who knows? That's a big question mark. And I think they're going to rely heavily on Crowell because he is a beast. I think Monty Ball is like the fourth running back in Denver right now. I think heard reports that he might not even make the team, which is odd, but might want to keep an eye out on there. Taliaferro is a great pickup because I don't see Forsett going all the way. And then of course OBJ needs to perform. We just didn't see too much of him last year. Was it a fluke or is he really that talented? And I think he is that talented. So I give you a B-, winning record 8-5. There's 6 teams that make the playoffs, so with a couple people going 8-5, you might have to battle it out for that last spot. Double-edged sword. I don't know what's with everybody doing the tag team on the quarterback wide receiver, but I'm loving it. The Rodgers-Adams, that could be pretty big, especially if Cobb stays injured. Murray needs to stay healthy, and I don't think he will. And then you need more strength at running back. Your running back 2, as much as Abdullah is getting hyped right now, I really don't see him being as big as everybody is saying he is. You have Fred Jackson, who's not even on a team right now, and then you have 2 kickers. So I don't see this team doing very well. D- and a good record of 3-10. Song of Rice and Pryor. I think this is a well-balanced team. Lamar Miller is going to be huge. Hopkins looked incredible the other night. But your tight end situation is going to be a problem. Big problem. If Thomas is healthy, Bordelais will probably check down to him. And yes, I said Bordelais. But he's not. He's not healthy right now, so you might need to check that out. And then, of course, running back by committee for the Giants. I mean, you have Shane Vereen here. I don't like your flex, and I don't like Shane Vereen. But I think some of your bench players could do well. Coleman has some sleeper hype. Eddie Royal, if healthy, he could see a lot of targets in Chicago because he has history there with Cutler. So I'll give it a B+. I think with a few adjustments, you could probably make it work. Record of 9-4. Demarius Targaryen, that was a handful to type in because I was like, how many R's, A's, Y's, G's are there? Like it says, your wide receiving core is legit. Calvin Johnson's going to crush it this year. Roddy White, although old, will still see a lot of targets. I really like Bryant out of Pittsburgh, even though, as it says, is suspended. When he gets back, it could be huge. I don't like Stafford. I think he's not going to see that 41 touchdown season again. He's just in a more balanced offense now, and the defense is stronger, so they're not going to be playing from behind as much. So if you're hoping for 35, 38 plus touchdowns, you're probably not going to see it from Stafford. But I think you have way too many running back 2s, like on the depth chart. D'Angelo Williams, Todd Gurley, Alfred Blue, Reggie Bush. All those guys aren't starters. So, I mean, if Hill or Hyde go down, you could not do well. However, I gave you a B-, and if one of the starters on the other teams, and Blue moves up, or D'Angelo Williams moves up, then I could see you doing better. I could see you going to 9-4. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Luck is huge. Luck's a future Hall of Famer. He's going to crush it. And C.J. Anderson, I don't like the Denver running back situation. A lot of people are high on C.J. Anderson this year, but with how strong Ronnie Hillman's been in the preseason, I really see like a running back by commission by committee scenario working itself out in Denver. Dallas, again, McFadden is kind of not seen a lot of playing time because he's always been injured. I don't trust him. He's had like 1 or 2 games in his career that have really blown it off the charts, but I don't see that happening this year, even behind that awesome Dallas line. Murray, he's looked good in the preseason, but I just don't trust bad teams when players on bad teams. So Oakland is not forecasted to do well this year. So I gave you a C-, record of 5-8. I'm sorry. Winter is coming. I really, really like this team. This is probably my favorite team besides mine. I like Romo. He's gonna crush it this year. McCoy is gonna crush it. Gores, anybody in that Indianapolis offense is gonna blow up this year. Julio Jones obviously is Matt Ryan's go-to, and they're gonna be passing the ball all day long. Greg Olsen is probably the trusted target that Cam Newton has right now. Funchess, I think, just got injured, tweaked his hammy, so they'll probably be looking at Olsen a lot. And Bridgewater, you might sneak up on you and actually earn a starting role over Tony Romo because he's got legs. But, of course, you have Doug, never catches anything, brick hands Baldwin, so just watch out for that. I like Niall Davis as well. I gave you an A-. I see you possibly going 10-13, definitely making the playoffs. Talk to me, Goose. You got proven workhorses in Morris and Bell. Cooks is huge. Cooper is probably going to be the only person on Oakland producing. Even though I kind of don't trust it. Aaron Foster's out. Eli Manning or Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan kind of declined last year. Eli Manning threw like 18 picks in one game last year, so just watch out for that. And then Joe Flacco, all he knows how to do is throw the deep route, so that could go poorly. However, Foster's the glass cannon, so once he's healthy, he could blow up, and he could really help your team out. I gave you a B. I see you going 8-5. Jamal Charles is going to be huge this year. Mike Evans injury prone, but he's the go-to guy there. Big Ben is going to be at the helm of the number 1 offense, I think, this season with all their weapons. But I don't like the receiving core you have. Mike Wallace, Allen Robinson, Jacksonville. I don't think Bortles is gonna get it to him that often. So I got you a C- and a record of 5-8. NFC North remembers this is a great team. Adrian Peterson needs to play well and play healthy. He's taking a year off. How well is he going to do? Emmanuel Sanders isn't even the number 1 go-to guy in Denver, so that was probably a poor pick. Landry's going to get a lot of looks, and Funchess, if healthy, is going to carry the wide receiver load. Gave it an A+ because I really see going 13-0, undefeated to the playoffs. Triple over everyone in the playoffs and winning victoriously in the championship. I put a hex on you, Edge. This is the Madden curse for you. So if you don't know what the Madden curse is, you probably shouldn't be playing fantasy football. But basically this says Edge's team is cursed right now. So good luck to you all in the season, obviously, but maybe not so much because I really want to win this year. And go Bears. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I got a beer and a half out of it, so I feel pretty good. And I guess I'll see some of the guys in the auction later today. Take it easy.